god. I hit the wrong button again. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. Hit wrong button. Okay. At least I caught it this time. Long as I caught it this time. Yeah, today I'm going to be playing other gamer music. Music from games I've played in the past that I enjoy. One of them we're probably going to be playing on Saturday here pretty soon. Once I get through Doom. Which is a soundtrack I should probably get my hands on. Kind of funny that when you're in 0G, it will spawn you inside of a block when you load in. It's kind of weird. Anyway. Now we ended our stream finishing up the ship here. Well, finishing up the design. We still got like a ways to go before we get to a point where I'm 100% this is the way it's gonna look forever. But what we need to do today is redesign the hovercraft. That's what we need to do. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Okay. Can I hover with this? Turn on main power. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Accepted.
Okay. At least now I know. You can get in it, but then there's the problem of docking this thing. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna tear this down. We have to work on this thing in a place of gravity, so last thing we have to take off is the last thing we need to take off is that's fine. Last thing we need to take off is the core, so take you apart, LVRCS. And then the core. Hey, Mad Molly. Mad Melody, thank you for the follow. Okay. How are you doing? Still fairly early for me. Very, very early for me. Like 7 a.m. here. Still trying to wake up a little bit. Let's see here. We're gonna have to go. Definitely gonna have to go down to the surface. But let's get everything made for us. Try and make a mining craft. Okay, hover vessel. We need the hover vessel starter. We don't have to hear it. Okay, I'm gonna drop some stuff off that we don't need. Like all of the bits and parts. All the decorative stuff. Fuel tanks. Yeah, we got 4 hover tier 1s. Probably should upgrade to tier 2s. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Okay. Thrusters, which we'll need. Okay, we got the detector, we got the spotlights. We need to make the drills. Drills. Where? There they are. Yeah, I need a total of 6 of them. Because it's a maximum of 6 per vehicle. Yeah, maximum of 6. We'll make 6 of them. Wait, can I make... Maybe I can make the tier 2s? Oh, not yet. Can't make the tier 2s yet. Okay. Tier 1s then. Then we'll replace them with tier 2s. Oh. Okay, let's put the guns back in here. What we're trying to do right now is we're trying to get ourselves loaded up with equipment in order to be able to get ourselves a ton of supplies so that we can make our space station bigger. Right now, without a mining vessel, we can only build so much without running out of materials. That's why I've made a CV. I made a capital ship that can carry everything I need to a planet where we're just going to just mine for materials and do it quickly. So we got the CV. We're now going to make the mining hover vessel, and we've got a SV that we can use to search out and destroy points of interest to get even more materials. But right now it's a fairly basic design. It's mostly designed to survive. I also have to add a couple more turrets onto this thing, just so that I can fight back a little bit more. Like a rocket launcher of some sort. Yeah, we should probably make a rocket launcher turret. Let's see here. 3 more. Well, 2 more actually. One here. Rocket turret. Rocket turret. Probably a minigun turret on this thing, or rocket turret. Minigun, yeah. Go for a minigun turret. Those things are pretty good. We don't plan on attacking anything, any points of interest with the hovercraft. If we're gonna do that, we're gonna be using the SV instead. But we need minigun turret. We have the power coils. No, we don't. Don't have that. I'll put a minigun turret instead. I'll have 2 minigun turrets on the CV. Right now, the playlist is a combination of like 3 games that I've thoroughly enjoyed and I like the music for. Today, the music that normally comes in this game is turned off, at least for today. I want something different to listen to. It's a combination of all 3 Mass Effects. Yes, 3 Mass Effects. And I think it's World of Warcraft for Wrath of the Lich King, and I think Pandaria? Yeah, the Pandaria expansion, and Skyrim, which is currently playing right now. Which will be a playlist I'll add to. Eventually. I'll add more to it. Okay, we got you. Minigun turret that we're going to be putting on our HV. We're just waiting for that cannon. Waiting for that minigun, I mean. Put another minigun turret onto... our CV here. Turn on main power.
Engaging.
Okay, so what we're gonna do... We don't have bullets for our guns yet, but that's perfectly fine. We need to go to somewhere where there's some gravity. I don't want to make a gravity generator, not quite yet. Actually, I'm gonna turn around. I thought about it, I'm like, I could just put a temporary gravity generator on this thing. Just to be able to work on it and not have to be too far away from my supplies. Yeah. It's just, I just need to make sure that I'm not too close to my base here. Because my base is designed to be at 0G. Okay. And then we'll just kind of let this float. There we go. Hopefully I'm far enough away to where the inside of my base is not hit by the gravity generator. It's like 70, it's like 73, meters away. I think that's like the distance I have to be away from something before it turns off. So let's see here. Gravity. Where is the gravity? There it is. Gravity generator. Well, let's let that run. That'll allow us to be able to work on our HV inside of the capital ship. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Bum bum bum. And mostly, another reason why I want to have the gravity is because when I'm working on this thing, I won't be able to move the ship unless I dock it with the CV. So I want to, I want to be able to move this thing around. Wish I could turn that thing to only do that when I'm in an HV or another vehicle. To ignore people on foot. That'd be nice. Whatever. Okay, so let's see here. Put the other minigun on top of the ship here. Hey, let me out. I demand to be out. Okay. Okay, so probably put it like right here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll have two guns on the back. The front will be kind of lightly defended for now. It's not, this thing is not going to be designed to get into serious combat. It's just going to be designed to, defend itself a little bit. Okay, gravity generator. Down into here. Once we get back into working on the space station, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to clear out. I'm just going to remove all the floors because I thought about it, and these small little blocks are kind of difficult to get through. Movement is kind of impaired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this entire central core to the space station hollow, with maybe like some bits and parts in there to kind of just for looks. Let's see here. I'm gonna just put a gravity generator here temporarily. Gonna put it somewhere where it's not gonna be in the way though. And put it somewhere where I'm gonna be still, I'm gonna be standing on something. So I don't just fall into oblivion. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The gravity generator on, and boom, there we go. Okay, so we got gravity now temporarily. Let's check the battery life here. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, now we can do this. Maybe? I see a problem here. Let's see here. Starter block for hover vessel, placeable. Does not say where I can place it. That's the question. Oh yeah, I could just go into settings and turn the gravity generator off. Let's see here. Generator off. Gee. Oh, I got a feeling. Yeah, that's why. Okay, I have to go down to terrain. Okay, so we gotta have more than enough blocks to be able to make this thing. Okay. Well, that's annoying, but also understandable. Okay, so with that in mind, get to the cockpit, move this thing closer to the base, so that we can move ferry supplies. Oh my god. Around. Turn off main power.
As you wish.
Let's see. Make sure we don't have any raw materials on us. Okay, we need blocks. No. How are we doing on iron? That steel plate's good. Let's just make 40 of them. We just need something thrown together. Oh, there it is. Looking for where that component was. Making an HV. Speaking of Pandaria. If anybody's played World of Warcraft, you know that exactly when this plays. It's in every single inn in the Pandaria expansion. Okay, we got 30 of them. That's good. We'll have to go down to the surface, get the thing started, and then I'm probably gonna put the docky pad on the bottom of it, if I can, if it'll allow me, so that I can dock it straight down. Okay. Let's see if it's done constructing. This is always the slow part. That's why I want to get into the habit of making it to where I don't have to construct the blocks. If I can find them and salvage them, that'll be even better. It would definitely help us with the much more expensive objects in the game. Turn on main power.
As you wish.
Yeah. Down to the surface we go. I'm holding off on texturing this particular vehicle, mostly because, well, it's not finished yet. It's functional, just not finished yet. There's still a whole bunch of things that has to be done to this thing to make it a little bit better. I won't texture a vehicle until I know it's finished and I'm not going to be moving blocks around. Oh, it's still doing it. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, for some reason the game right now is just not wanting to load correctly. Not wanting to load the terrain correctly. Okay, so we need a place to land that's fairly flat here. Yeah, I tried to load all of it. Okay, we need to get out of the low mountains. Was there an update? Oh, no, there was no update. But for some reason the terrain bug is still here. And this time we're not even 30 minutes into the game, so I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that I'm starting the game from space. That might be a problem. Starting the game from space. I wondered because sometimes, yeah, there was recently an update, but that was like a week ago. And it was working fine for a little while, and then now it's broken. Okay, that's water. Gotta find a place to land and reload. There we go. Stop. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Confirmed.
Okay. Yeah, that's just a little dude out there. Okay, so we're gonna do this real quick. Exit out. Return back in. So, completely exiting out of the game and restarting it doesn't work because, well, that's exactly what we did. We just started the game and 30 minutes in, it's already having issues with terrain. I mean, this is the first time we've gone down to the planet, so there shouldn't be any issues, but apparently, I don't know why. There we go. Well, that's the way it's supposed to look. Turn on main power.
Affirmative.
Go and find ourselves some flat terrain here. Okay, that is a... Yeah, let's move somewhere a little different. A little bit further away from possible hostiles. Speaking of, hang out by the crashed back part. Do this. See a flat piece of land over here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Initiating.
Just so that it doesn't hit the thrusters every few seconds like that. Okay. Plop. Hey, how's it going? Okay, hovercraft. Okay, now we're in atmosphere. So it's going to allow us to drop this thing. Do that. So we're going to do that in here just to make sure that we have enough space. Okay, we are missing hover engines. Yeah. I'm going to try a different method at which we're going to... Yeah. I'm going to come up with a different method of designing this hovercraft. And I'm going to... It's going to be putting the cockpit on last. Turn on main power.
Yes, sir.
Like a wad of drop custard falling sidewalk. I'm not watching stream. Maybe being eaten by ants. Oh my god. Okay, so we'll drop you here for now. Gonna look around here quick. Make sure that there's nothing that could possibly attack this thing because it has no guns active on it. Okay. I'll go up. We have to go and get engines made. Because I did have the lighter engines, but I'm going to make the 2x2 larger engines. Because this thing might be a little bit bigger. I know I was forgetting something. There we go. I feel like the camera's a little crooked, huh? Feels like it's crooked. Whoa, and stop. Yeah. Crystals back up here. Temporarily dock ourselves right here. Okay. Now we just need to make the hover engines. Hover engines. The 2x2 hover engines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just need to make 4 of them. I need to get this thing up and running so we can go out and get ourselves all the materials we need. So we can, you know, have proof of concept. Go out and harvest, load back onto this thing, and then come back. In fact, I'm probably going to go back in the defector. Well, I have a gravity generator for later. Because that's a good thing. Okay. We can put Gatling guns on this thing? Probably not. Leave the auto miner behind. Three fuel tanks should be more than enough. I want to be able to design this thing in such a fashion to where it's more industrial looking rather than, you know, sleek and sci-fi. Turn off main power.
Acknowledged.
There we go. I'm getting this game tomorrow? Nice. Yeah, it's a game that... It's a game that I feel snuck up on me. It definitely did. It felt like it's, you know... It was a game that I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I do. Guess how I'm spending my weekend. Yeah. You like steampunk? Steampunk is a good theme for a video game. I got tons of thrusters now. Okay. When it comes to a theme, I mean, I kind of find myself in the extremes. On one hand, I like fantasy. On the other hand, I like sci-fi. So I find myself kind of, you know, jumping back and forth. Turn on main power. Turn on main power.
Executing now.
There we go. I'm going to use this thing so we can defend ourselves a little bit while we're on the surface. I mean, making industrial-looking vessels in Empyrion lends itself well to steampunk. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a mining vessel. It might as well look the part. Okay, so we have to go over to a crashed. The crash front, find the crashed back, and that's where our vehicle is going to be located. But like I said, once I finish a vehicle and I feel like that's as best as I'm gonna get it, then I name it and I texture it. we go. But we haven't even used this capital vessel as intended yet, so we don't know what problems it may have and what we have to redesign. Turn off main power.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Okay, let's go to our hover vessel here. Oh, that's not even close to what I need. Yeah. Let's see here. Do something like this first. Thing doesn't need to be strong for now. This and that. I need it to be wide enough. Oh, really? Of course. I made 40 combat steel for a capital ship. Alright, screw it. Well, time to go make a trip. Turn on main power.
Confirmed.
Where's the back part? There it is. We've got tons of steel here, so we're just going to harvest up all this stuff. We'll harvest up all this. And then we've got we don't have a constructor on board, do we? I think I have a constructor somewhere on here. Check devices. Generator, constructor, yes I do. Access it. What can we make with this? Blocks. We can. Okay, steel blocks. Yeah, we can make a bunch of steel blocks. We just need to get a ton of steel plate. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Yes, Captain.
Eee. There has to be a delay in between what I say, or it won't recognize the command. Yay, voice attack. Kind of its limitation, really. I could be sitting here talking about something else, and if I don't give enough time in between what I say and a command, it won't recognize it. Yeah, there's very few games that I've played where I enjoy the game and the soundtrack. And, you know, World of Warcraft, Skyrim, Mass Effect, those are like the few exceptions. Gotta be careful. I'm not gonna go out into that and have it fall underneath me. Got a ton of steel plate. I hear the spiders. Yeah, they're kind of surrounding the vehicle here. Eventually we will make a ship this big. I want to make a giant, massive capital ship, but we're still trying to work our way up to making the massive space station, so it's gonna take us a while. 2 clicks and it gets rid of the block. Tier 2 multi-tool. Which is great. We can get the block in its entirety if we had our own capital ship core on this thing, or, you know, just a regular base core. We could just put a base core onto this thing and it'll be fine. Like any core, really. Lights on, please. Thank you. Steel plate. It's going to take us a while to completely disassemble this ship here, which is good because that's a lot of steel plate we're going to get. A lot of steel plate, a lot of hardened steel plate. And it will save us a ton of mining. Turn on main power.
Confirmed.
Okay, upper vessel inside. The only downside is that we're not going to get steel ingots from salvaging this thing. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Initiating.
Yeah. Not much of a delay. Either that or didn't understand me. I don't know which. Yeah. Oh yeah. Constructor on the ship. Over here. You can see the guns tracking the wildlife, the hostile wildlife. I gotta configure the turrets so that they work correctly. Mobile constructor. Okay, steel plate. The blocks. Make as many blocks as it can give us. Oh, and yeah. We gotta turn on main power. Turn on main power.
Initiating.
There we go. Now we can go into the constructor here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we've got a couple of destroyed blocks, which are things we don't need. Is that combat? No, hardened steel. Combat steel. 40 combat steel. Wow. We got lucky. We got hardened steel plate, which we'll put into storage down here. Might as well start storing. Yeah, let's do this. Combat steel, hardened steel plate. Cryo chamber. What do you put in the cryo chamber? Large box. There's a repair station. There we go. Is this my first playthrough? This is my second playthrough. So, first playthrough is just learning all the blocks and how to build ships and how they all fit together. Second playthrough is trying to be a little bit more efficient and coming up with possible tactics on which to play this game. Things like salvaging for supplies. So, spending most of our time when we're going and getting steel plates, salvaging them from wrecks, like the one over there, the back part of the large capital ship. There's the front part, which we've completely removed all the parts from. So we can probably remove that marker. But we've got the mid part we haven't even touched yet, so I could probably make that as a waypoint. And then the back part, which we've just started on. We just started on retrieving the parts from. Right now, we don't have a core attached onto it, so we're not getting whole parts. We're just getting components, which is fine. Eventually, we'll get into the habit of having a core on us at all times, so that when we're going POI hunting, we can just destroy the core that's there and then plug our own in there and then start, grabbing whole blocks. Because we've got this giant space station that we're planning on building that's up in the air, that's up in space, that we're going to max out. So the maximum number of blocks that you can build is 250 square. So 250 blocks, I think it's in height and in width. And we're going to try and make a space station that fills up the entire space, but also we're going to have additional bases around it that are going to be defensive platforms, and they're going to have their own solar panel grids that are just going to defend that space station, and so on and so forth. And I've already got like a list of things that I want to have on the space station, like a 0G farm, which once they come out with an update that allow you to plant in 0G, because they only plant in one direction, which there's a highlight of that, of me trying to do that, which I posted on the discussion forums. It's like, can we get this to happen? Okay, let's go check my constructor here. Constructor, please. Okay, 100 blocks. That's perfectly fine. We'll turn you off. Oh. And kind of crooked, so turn off main power.
Yes, sir.
There we go. You have to actually be standing on it in order for you to be connected to a particular station or vehicle. Okay. Our blocks. That's more than enough to be able to get an HV started. We want to make an HV that is stable, but also will allow us to not have to spend a bunch of fuel to get this thing running. Okay, I'm probably going to make this a little longer and wider. That's what we're going to do. So we'll do something like this. That's what we'll do. And this is going to have to be kind of like a flat nose kind of vehicle, so. There. That'll work. Because we got the 2x2 engines here. We'll put it right here. There we go. And we got the 6, we've already made the 6 tier 1 turrets. I want to turn that off now. Especially when we're just in here doing our thing, so. See here, where's the sensor? I want to turn the sensor off for now. Motion sensor, active. Turn you off for now, because I'm going like this, back and forth, and it keeps on opening, closing it, opening, closing it. It's like, stop. Okay, let's see here. Do something like this. I'm thinking probably go with the plan of rear. Do some that kind of a cockpit. Yeah, let's do that. That'll work. Okay, now we need to get drills put on this thing. So there's We need this thing to... Well, I'm making this thing wide so that when you're going and drilling, it doesn't want... it. If you make it the wheelbase too short, or you make it too square, it will try to rotate. So we want it to be as flat as possible, so that when we're drilling, it will remain as stable as possible, so we can just concentrate on drilling down and getting the supplies we need. Probably gonna do something like this. I just need these things to be far enough apart. I also don't need it to be too terribly far in front. Because before we did like this, where they're like way out in front. I'm putting it back one block. Let's do that. This thing is going to be lightly armored, so... Yeah, and I'm thinking probably... Probably something like that. Just trying to make them far enough apart on the bottom here so that it makes a nice flat ground for the hovercraft to go on. I also want it to be able to rotate easily. That's why I'm not worried about it being front heavy. I have to do this a little bit. That's the thing that's what I'm trying to figure out is the best way. Okay, we're gonna have lights on this thing. So we can see what we're doing while we're underground. See here. I'm gonna place them right here for now. Yeah. Put them wide enough. That's the bottom layer. We still got like 2 more we can place. We'll put probably up a little bit. Yeah. The click and drag, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm also not filling blocks in, mostly because there's still a lot of components I gotta put on board this thing, so. And I don't care that I can barely see. Okay, maybe like, let's see here. Maybe one more. It's these these 4 right here. These are kind of just here to kind of flatten out the floor. These 4 are going to be doing most of the work. Do I want to? Maybe 3. Go for 3. Separate them by 3 blocks. Then we put the... Hey, come on. The jet just doesn't have enough oomph to it. Yeah, the jet does not have enough oomph. We'll have to do it this way. The reason I don't like using the drone really is because, especially when building, is that it's way too sensitive. because I will go to turn the my mouse and it will just continue to move. I'm gonna just one pixel over. Oh, too much. There we go. Okay. That's pretty much the beginnings of the drill. Okay. Fuel tanks. I'm gonna just put them on the side like that. Okay, RCS. Which I'll put probably in here somewhere. There we go. Okay, mobile constructor, which we'll just kind of have here for reasons. Okay, cargo harvest, which we'll put right in front of it. Maybe. Now let's put it in the back. So it's easily accessible. We got you. Small ammo box. How we're gonna put turret on this thing, I'm not 100% sure. Probably on the back. Probably on the back. We'll probably have like a spot to kind of drop a small turret. Oh, quote unquote small turret. It's not exactly small. Do something like that, because we want this thing to be able to defend itself a little bit. Yeah. Generators. Or two generator. Well, two generators. Not caring too much about having it be symmetrical. In fact, most mining vessels are not symmetrical. Let's see here. Dalaran. Yeah. See here. Okay, probably. There's going to be points we're going to have to be able to see in first person, so making sure that there's a spot to be able to see. Yeah, forward and backwards here. May have to get more thrusters. Okay. Forward, backwards, left and right. Which I guess left and right don't have to be very powerful. But forward and backwards have to be because, well, during our last playthrough, we made a mining vessel, and when you're at an angle that you need to be, it takes forever to take this thing back out. We had two thrusters pointed, forward so we could back up, and it just took forever to get that back out. So, okay. There we go. That will do for now. Okay. I think I made this thing wide enough. I'm not quite sure though. It might be wide enough to be stable. The only way we're going to know is if we fly this thing and start drilling with it. And hopefully this thing will allow us to rotate around the drills, because that's where I really want to rotate. One thing I wish I could do is turn on and off artificial mass so that I could control the mass of the rear end of this thing and lighten it if I need to so that it could rotate and drill. You know, whatever. That seems like it might work. Let's put fuel in this thing. There we go. Okay, we got a docking pad we need to put on this thing. Some sort of a temporary spot for it. I'll put it right there for now. We'll have to probably put a block right there. There we go. It's not horrible looking. It's not horrible looking. Let's fill that in a little bit. Yeah, that'll work for now. Okay. Turn on main power. Turn on main power.
Performing now.
Left, right. We don't need left and right to be very powerful. Okay, we turn pretty good. We fit. I built it in this cargo bay. I built it in the hangar bay so that I could guaranteed know that this thing will actually make it on board. Because that's the whole point to this vehicle. Is being able to, you know, get on board. Okay, can we? Ooh, we might be able to. Ah, that's good. That's nice. And we got, I think we have enough spotlights in the front. Yes, this is good. Good test of maneuverability. Goes all the way to the floor. That's good. Okay, that's pretty nice. Checking out how high it can go. 3 meters. And it still can move around. That's good. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I like it. Okay. Checking out fuel consumption right now. It's at 99%. That's good. Auto group so we can see everything. Okay. Okay. Now we'll get ourselves off of this thing. We're going to turn the sensor back on so we can get in and out. That's the drill module, huh? Not what I wanted to select right now. Yeah. Okay, we're back on here. Good. Devices. Motion sensor. We'll turn you back on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, this thing doesn't turn very well. That's fine, because once we start drilling, we're going to be going in a straight line anyway. Okay, let's go and test out. Whoa. Yeah. We need to go back up to, we're going to need to go up to 3 meters for traveling. Copper deposit. Small. Let's actually do that. Making sure that the spiders are not following me. Okay, so let's see here. Let's try this. Lock.
Affirmative.
No, unlock. Unlock.
As you wish.
We gotta get this. It's heavy on the back. That's for sure. It's a very, very heavy on the back. So we're not able to angle down very well. We have to put a little bit. I might put some artificial weights on the front of this thing. Just to... Either that, or we're gonna have to move the hover forward a little bit to ease the rotation down. That may be what we have to do. Okay, so we'll head back. Try it again. Soon we'll be able to get to a point where we'll have a mining vessel that is designed so well that we can, you know. There we go. Yeah, being able to angle up and down is kind of difficult. Maybe I can back up into this thing. This is why we test. This is why we test. Okay, we can back up into this thing. Going forward is difficult. Okay. Turn off main power.
Engaged.
Okay. That was an interesting test. So we have to move this forward a bit. Try this again. Okay, right next to that. Okay. Moved it forward 2 blocks. That should allow us to rotate a little bit better. Okay. Turn on main power. Turn on main power.
Affirmative. Stand by.
Okay. Go up to 3 meters. Okay, that's a lot better. Then we just need to be able to get down to 45 degrees. Okay, and we're getting hungry, so we should probably head back up. And we need to, while we're up there, we'll get more RCS so that we can move this thing around. There we go. Okay, down we go. Get ourselves back on board. There we go. And then we'll do something like this. Turn off main power.
Initiating.
Yeah, It will work. It's just a bit of redesign has to be done. Let's go take care of our food situation. Turn on main power.
Yes, sir.
So that we can go and harvest the ingredients we need to be able to make a burger. Soon we'll get to I look forward to having a very solid mining vessel design. Then once we have something that, you know, is reliable, works every time, kind of a vessel, then we'll save it, and then we can expand upon that idea. Because that's what I'm trying to figure out is like what works, what's efficient, and then from there play around with positioning and stuff like that. We're kind of passing through the atmosphere right now. But for this playthrough, it was just straight to space. So we don't even have a base. We didn't have a base that was on the surface. We just went straight to space. And right now we've got like, you know, a fairly simple base. It's not tiny, but it's got one farm, one docking pad, and a couple of rooms. Nowhere near finished. Turn off main power.
Yes, Captain.
Okay. And there we go. Just checking to see if I've already made something. I don't think we have. Got the lights. We got solar panels. We got furnishings, but we have not everything. We have not made anything else. Okay. Okay. So, let's see here. Food, right. At a moment of like, what was I doing? Oh yeah, food. Grain. Some stuff in the farm here. Bowls. Plant protein, here we go. There we go. But as you can see, this is the farm that I want to make, but they only plant on that one. There was one right over here, but we added it to over there. This is the plan I was going for, is like the cylinder base, where it's got grow lights on our four walls, and then it just goes straight that way. So as we need more food, we'll just keep going that way. And then we'll build a second one of these on a different part of the base. And then we'll build ourselves a food processing place somewhere in between the two, or connected to each side, where we'll have a whole bunch of food processors set up. These farm plots I didn't build, I salvaged. So we took it off of the front part of the large capital ship. If you follow the missions. Okay. First thing of food. Oh yeah, we should probably go to the wreck and check out the oxygen. See if we can actually get to it this time. Because we're running low on oxygen. If not, we'll have to build a couple. Oh wait. Some food. In fact, I'll probably see here. Probably like a couple of copper and a couple of iron ore, which I don't think we have. Silicon, crushed stone. Crushed stone, we can make iron. Roll iron ore. I'll just make iron ore then. This couple things of iron ore. That way we can go into our personal constructor, make an emergency generator. So that once that's working. So at least that we have something on the surface making us food. Well, making us oxygen and water. We do eventually have to make ourselves a small base that is designed around just a whole bunch of these emergency generators lined up making oxygen. There we go. Okay, we're full up now. Howling Fjord. That's the song. The song that plays for the Howling Fjord. Again, if you've ever played World of Warcraft. If there's any game that I have played the most and logged the most number of hours on, it's probably that game. And chances are, once we get through our Doom playthrough, that might be the game I'm playing on Saturdays. Why? Because I can. There, drop our one burger there. Because I was able to actually I'm gonna make some fuel too. Fuel. Yeah, let's see here. Fuel. Probably on the components. Yeah. Make a bunch of fuel for us so we don't run out. Do this real quick. Just get us a little bit of oxygen. Check our oxygen supply. 36%. Yeah, we need to go gather iron ore. We need to gather iron ore so we can make a bunch of the emergency generators to make a ton of oxygen so we don't run out. But if you're wondering, everything here is being run off of solar generators. So I've got a whole bunch of capacitors up here connected to the solar panels. And I've got 15 solar panels hooked up to this thing. So that is enough to run our clone chamber, run our first aid, oxygen, oxygen atmosphere, 2 fridges, and not have to worry about running out of power, because right now our batteries are full and we're nowhere near consuming as much as we're producing. Currently right now we're producing 2.79 megawatts, which is, we could have a lot of things running all at the same time if we wanted to. I'm choosing not to, making sure that I don't. I'm just making sure that I don't use up that battery life, because that's there as a buffer, not as a source of power. There. Just let that go. Just need a little bit of power. So we can fill up the fuel tanks on the CV. Turn on main power.
Confirmed.
Good. I'm gonna check something out real quick. I feel like I need to add another jet. Yeah, we need to add another jet. Because I'm having trouble trying to get off the surface with this thing. Oh, grab that. Okay, I need one. Ah, electronics. What am I missing? Silicon, maybe? No, that's not that. What am I missing for you? Electronics. Check out the components. Copper. Yeah, copper. Well, luckily for us, we're going to be testing... Oh, never mind. Scratch that. I had all the copper. Derp. Derp. I derped. I has dirt. Just let that go. Wait. Okay, it is a green one. Good. I wish that these thrusters for hovercraft and, had some overlap. They don't. Knock you off. Okay, grab you. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we need to go and get iron ore so we can start the production of oxygen. We need tons of oxygen. Okay, that's not gonna work. We can't place it there. I don't remember where we've... Trying to remember where I've put the thrusters here. Probably right here. That will probably work. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Right here. There. Yeah, that'll work. Everything's a work in progress in this game. There we go. This thing is initially designed to just be space, but I've kind of morphed it into something that can go onto surfaces. Kind of a search and destroy vehicle to go and take out points of interest, but I'm kind of use it for transportation right now. Mostly because we haven't finished CV, and it needs to have bullets. We need to make ammunition for this thing. How close am I to the wreck? Wreckage is way over there. Yeah, let's go over there. Let's go over there first. I just need to get oxygen. We're kind of struggling for oxygen right now. At the end of last stream, we tried to go and get the oxygen, but it had this one of the other glitches that can happen in this game where you'll go to land and you'll never actually land on the surface. There'll be like a invisible barrier keeping you from landing completely. So you'll be like hovering 1 meter off the ground all the time. And it's just like, what the... And anything that's beneath that invisible barrier, you can't interact with. So we'll go over here, and hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on whatever oxygen has produced. Because I had like a ton of protheum fuel stocked up on that thing, and it's been running all this time. So there should be like a ton of water and oxygen stocked up. We need to choose a planet that has the most amount of humidity in the air. There's like a where is it? For a particular planet, the map. For particular planets, there's a atmosphere density and O2 content. The higher this number is, the higher the better that the survival generators will produce oxygen and water. At least that's what I've read. That may have changed. But yeah, there's just a long list of things that I need to get done. And it's a never-ending list, it feels like. Okay. There are bugs. There is a bug. Hi, bug. You're about to die, bug. No offense. But I don't need you destroying my ship. There we go. Again, with this thing doesn't have lights yet. But what I plan on doing in this game is I'm making specialized vehicles. So vehicles that are specialized for doing one thing. Oxygen and water. Does anyone need that junk? Especially in space. Hey, Conwes. Yeah, no, we don't need oxygen. We just breathe space. That's what we do. That's totally what we do. There we go. Aww. No energy source. Okay, never mind. Well, we got another generator. That's the last thing we need here, so what we're going to do is we're going to find the wreckage. I'm going to delete that waypoint. No longer needed. Bye-bye. That was like our temporary, point that we were working from. But no offense. Huh? Asgard, how's it going? Ain't nobody need oxygen and water in space. Ain't nobody got time for that. We'll go over here, get back to our capital ship, our landing vessel, and make some more adjustments onto our HV. Depending on what. Okay, I'm gonna warn you. If the song Grizzly Hills ever plays tonight, today, during the stream, I might tear up. For someone who has played World of Warcraft as long as I have and hasn't played it in a long time, it's one of the few places when I hear that song, I'm just like, oh god, because it's one of my favorite places to be is Grizzly Hills. In that game. I played that game way too long. And chances are I'm probably going to be playing it way too long again. Only on Saturdays though. Probably at night also when I get back from work. It's like anyone who's played a certain game long enough, you hear a certain a soundbite from that game. And it just like you hit nostalgia mode overload, Like, I've heard of some people who have heard the soundtrack for Skyrim, and they're just like immediately hooked, and they're like, I need to play this game now. It's like, oh my god, Skyrim. Turn off main power.
Confirmed.
Can I place it on here? No, okay, I have to place it on terrain. Okay. Okay, let's see here. You'll got the hardened steel block. Should probably place these over near the back end here, because I guarantee you we're going to be making trips back in here forth. I get a little choked up when I hear the theme from Morrowind. Yeah, right? Yeah. Turn on main power.
Okay, executing now.
There we go. So I completely understand, right? Yeah. It's everybody has that one game where they had spent the most amount of time playing that particular game, and when you hear the song, it just kind of brings you back immediately, and you're like, Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to drop our two survival generators. You have to drop them on the surface here, so I'm going to put them somewhere where we can easily get to them and remember them. Put them right here. But also to where they won't be, attacked. Do that. I really need to up my energy production, my oxygen production. So that's why I'm kind of taking a break to get that sorted out. Oh, come on. Jetpack, get your shit together. For some reason, the jetpack is just not powerful today. Usually I can make it all the way up here in one go with the jetpack, but for some reason it's just not cooperating today. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, this thing is a lot better now. I put that third jet on and this thing is like a little bit more maneuverable now. Turn on main power.
That's a negative.
Turn off main power.
Executing now.
That was my mistake that time. It's like, oh, wait, wrong. Okay. Let's go on. Turn on main power.
Okay, executing now.
Ourselves out of here. See if we can actually drill something this time. We got oxygen taken care of. Spiders. Okay, so what I need to do is do our first test on this copper. Then we'll go and find ourselves a bunch of iron, and we'll get loaded up on the base materials. Okay. Need to line up, which these the two arms in front, it's actually helping line up. Lock.
Executing now.
Okay, we gotta go. We have to go Unlock.
Accepted.
Lock.
Accepted.
There we go. Takes a while for this thing to get started. We have to have our angle low enough to where the drills will actually dig in. For some reason, the spot where they can dig in is not like in a sphere. It's kind of like this little spot right out front, and then it starts digging away from there. Okay. Unlock.
Yes, sir.
Lock.
Yes, Commander.
There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ah, there's how we can do it. Better. Okay. We're too high. 3 meters is just not going to do it, so we have to... Okay. Okay. So if that's the case, we need to go up. Get out. Okay. Okay, that's good. So that's the case. Let's do this. Unlock.
Executing now.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something different then. So we're at 3 meters. We're gonna angle up. We're gonna try and go straight towards the node. Lock.
Affirmative. Stand by.
And we'll go down. So it digs in. We just hover upwards, so I increase our hover height. To keep us from impacting the ground. Okay, so far this is actually very stable. Which is good. Okay, we gotta go up a little bit. Okay, so this is a combination of controlling our hover height and trying to stay straight. And going slow so that it can complete its drill. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Unlock. Unlock.
Yes, Captain.
Ah. Okay, we'll stop drilling. I just want to see if it's getting stuck on anything. There. Lock.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah. It's kind of working. Problem we're having right now, though, is being able to keep ourselves lined up with our intended deposit. Because there seems to be a lot of drop, no matter what angle we're at, where we seem to get a lot of drop, and we seem to go, like, you know, always way below our intended spot. So if that's the case, we may have to, when we go for a deposit, unlock.
Okay, executing now.
We may have to instead aim high and allow kind of almost like gravity to pull us down to it. Try that. So right there. Lock.
Yes, Commander.
Double key. Okay. Oh, almost. The trick is trying to get that very first hole started. Okay, unlock.
Accepted.
We're kind of going at an angle here. Lock.
Initiating.
There we go. Try and get that. Come on. Come on. That's the thing right now. Our design works, we're just trying to figure out how to best use it. Yeah, see it's dropping us like that? Kind of like hovering in between 1 meter and 2 meters here. Okay, I think our angle's just right. We might end up somewhere on the bottom part of it. Oh my... jerk. Okay, the spider's trying to attack. Fine. You can be like that? Where are you? Where are you, spider? Off my ship. Jerk. Okay. Going up a little bit here. Wow, we're going real deep now. I'm bringing myself up to 3 meters. And, oh, we're getting copper. We're getting copper. Oh yeah. We're a little off from the center, but we're close enough to where we're going to get mostly copper now. Rather than, you know, getting a little bit of stone and a little bit of copper. Okay, we're going to have to go down a little bit. There we go. We're hitting the roof. Okay, we've got 40%. Now we're getting crushed stone. Okay. So we're able to, with one drill, we're able to get 60% of a small. That's good. And then we could go in here and finish it off with our hand drill. That works. Okay, let's go up. Back out. Yeah, we have to control our hover height to get back out. There we go. Ah, perfect. And there we go. It's not 1% of everything, but it's at least most of it. And that's the whole point behind this thing is you go in, you get the most of it done, you know, drilled out. Also, I accidentally gave myself a nice stable platform to shoot from if I need to. Pretty sweet. Okay, how much did we get? Check. 200. Okay. Not bad. Okay, let's go find ourselves some iron then. Hey, jerk. Yo, jerk. Bastard. My ship, not yours. And this being a hover vessel, I'm not too worried about the jet being on the bottom. Unlock.
Performing now.
What's the voice command program you called? It's called Voice Attack. It's a program that you can find online. I think it's a free program. The only thing that costs money for the program is the audio packs. So the voice packs. There's some default ones that come with it, but Verity is a voice pack that you have to go and buy, and I think it's like $15 for a voice pack. You can get everything from Brent Steiner, the one who voices Data. You can get the guy who voices Q. You can get the voice, you can get Patrick Stewart. You know, it depends on what you're looking for. In fact, I don't think they have Cortana on there, but cheers. Okay, let's go and find ourselves some iron. See here. What could be nearby? That's 40%. That's 100%. Iron deposit. There's a medium iron deposit near a village. Probably go and get that one. You know, let's go there. Do this, except. Let's go get that one. That's a medium deposit. That will give us more than enough iron. This will also let us test out the hovercraft. Docking with the CV, taking off, and then going landing, and then mining. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Another problem we need to solve through design is having multiple CVs that are designated for different things, like having having a hovercraft. I mean HV. Design a hovercraft that is for gathering up wood. So, oh, we are way off. And then switching them out, having a place where we store all these, so we can go and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go, you know, grab a whole bunch of wood. So we'll need the, you know, the HV designed for gathering wood, and lots of it. Turn off main power.
Accepted.
There we go. Okay, we've taken all that out. Good. And that's docked. Food processor. Turn on main power.
Accepted.
Oh shoot. It doesn't work while you're in that. Okay. The guns are trying to fire. We're definitely not going to be making 10. We're just going to be making 1. You can hear the clicks. Yeah, the guns are trying to fire. Can't do that though, because you got no bullets. Okay. Take off. Okay, where is the iron deposit? Over here. This is pretty cool. I'm liking this so far. I feel like I should probably make this thing a little wider. Just kind of add, like, you know, wings, quote unquote. But, you know, transport vehicles are supposed to look like floating bricks anyway, so. Later on, we'll make a combat variant or something like that. Okay. Copper deposit, iron deposit, right next to a village. Okay, let's see here. How to best... how to best get to you. The good thing is that it's on a hill, so trying to drill in is going to be easy. Getting to it, though... Find a landing zone. Probably over here. There's a helix over there. Right next to the iron deposit. Okay. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
As you wish.
There we go. Turn on main power.
Performing now.
There we go. That is working out beautifully. I almost feel like I should probably make a special light ship that's designed for defending that thing if I need to. Like if I get myself into trouble where I have one of the combat transports that you see floating around every once in a while. If one of those things show up, I want to be able to have something that can help support the guns that are on board that thing. Okay, get ourselves to this iron deposit. Yeah. Now let's see here. Probably something like this. Kind of level us out here a little bit here. Okay. Lock.
Okay, executing now.
We go down. Get our hole started. This is a medium one, so it's going to be a lot larger of a deposit. But we don't have to worry too much about being as centered as usual. Go up. Come on. But this is going to be our... If you can hear me. This is going to be the main way we're going to get most of the supplies so we can make the space station. So having this be as efficient as possible is important. And I'm also not caring too much about how much I'm taking from each deposit, because we can always come back with a hand drill and mop up what's left. We just need the majority of what's there. Yeah. In fact, we could probably drop the auto miner to mop up what's left. We'd probably do that. Okay, that's working pretty good. We went all the way straight through it. Good. Let's see here. Check the map. We should be able to see how much... Okay, 50... That took 50% of the iron that's there, just from that one drill. Not bad. And we kind of just went right straight through the center. So we'll save that one for later. Unlock. Unlock.
Accepted.
There we go. There we go. Whoa. Flip over, please. There we go. get ourselves out of this hilly area. Yes, out. I would like to leave. There it is. Over near where the silicon deposit is. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves a much larger silicon deposit. Other than the bit. Hey! Hey, 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 hey. You gonna be like that? You gonna be like that? Guess what? I have the high ground. Yeah, run away. Run away! Oh, shoot. Let's not hit my own vehicle, shall we? Hey. Hey, 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 hey. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, I hear you. Doesn't seem like they can get to me. It's fine by me. Okay, and then we'll back up. There we go. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, the spiders are in the way, aren't they? They are. Spiders are in the way, so I couldn't get onto the ship. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Angle, angle, angle. There we go. We're good. On board, please. Turn off main power.
Performing now.
There we go. We're good. Oh, let's get the iron we got. Turn on main power.
Confirmed.
And up we go. Oh, game kind of... Oh, wait. Let's just wait a second. Oh, there we go. Kind of froze the stream for a second there. Okay, let's see here. Want some sort of a large silica deposit. In fact, we probably will have better chances of finding better stuff on the moon. Here's the other function of this whole setup. Is leaving a planet and then going on to a different planet with an HV and mine somewhere else. Which if we're going to do that, we're going to have to put bullets on this thing so that it can defend itself against drones. We'll do that real quick. We'll have less trees to deal with too, which will be good. Rotate. Turning the auto brakes back on. Oh. Got collided with the solar panels there. Come on. Hard to judge distance when you're in a large vessel like this. Okay. No, we're good. Turn off main power.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, good. Up here. We're upside down. Go this way. Drop off the ore we just gathered. There we go. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Silicon, we're gonna have to go and get that. Then we could go and get ourselves a ton of fuel on the moon, which will also be really good. Let's see here. How much fuel is currently in the capital ship right now? The transport ship? Probably missing a bunch. Oh, it's not bad actually. 75. Psh, nothing. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we'll make it. Let's go make a trip at the moon. Gather some supplies there, some ore, and then we'll head back to the capital ship where we put the survival generators and pick up a whole bunch of water and oxygen. That should be enough time, and also know that it still runs while we're out and about. Turn on main power.
Affirmative.
Okay, off we go. And then we drift. This is working out good. I'm liking it. There's a few hiccups, like getting the hovercraft on and on is not seamless. It's not very, very easy. The fact that we have to back it in is unfortunate, but due to how the drills are positioned. But it has to be that way so that the drills will be able to rotate forward. Because our rotation point has to be closer to the front so that we can easily aim down. Oh, go off to the moon here. Oh, wait. Just remembered. Okay, well, we got our combat ship on board. We'll be fine. We've got the defector currently on board, so it's not that big of a deal. We'll just have to clear the area when we go to land. There we go.
Greetings.
Not that. Yeah, there's a something or other over there. Something hostile over there. Okay. Drone base, lithium deposit, silicon deposit. Here we go. The silicon deposit. Grab a whole bunch of that. We're definitely not using as much power. Go away. Cannon drone. They're trying to shoot. What the? Trying to hit me. Yeah, we're gonna have to get down here, land, get to our combat vessel, and clear the area. At least I know they can shoot. That's the good thing. The good thing is that it can shoot. There we go. Turn off main power.
Yes, Commander.
Minigun drones on its way. Turn on main power. Turn on main power. Turn.
Confirmed.
There we go. There we go. Yeesh. This thing is heavily armored, so that's not a big deal. In fact, this ship has taken most of the hits, so going to land it. May have to make this landing pad a little bigger. Okay, turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Engaged.
There we go. Okay. There's no oxygen on board. I do have one of these. Turn on main power.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And here we are with the hovercraft on the moon. Yay for us. This is the first time I've actually had a hovercraft on the moon, so this is going to be interesting. Lock.
Yes, Captain.
Keeping our hover height be around 2 meters and going a little bit above, a little bit below, and to make sure our drill is working properly. We haven't gone underground yet. Oh, now we are. There we go. Kind of ending up on an angle here. I'm trying to push myself over to the left a little bit. little bit. There we go. Okay, now we're getting silicon ore. Yeah, now we're getting to silicon ore right now. Yeah, I've got 2 of them. Actually, I got 4 of them out in front here. It's just the dust is in the way. Yeah, I think we've drilled all the way through it. Yeah. Okay, we need to get ourselves back out here. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's good. Nope. Come on, come on. Come on. Get us out of here. There we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're getting stuck on things. Yeah, we're getting stuck. Come on. Something behind us is... Okay. Unlock.
Yes, Commander.
There we go. Do this. This will force us out a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Don't get stuck on me now. Don't get stuck on me now. Oh, come on. I'm getting stuck on something on the roof. Something on the roof is getting, you know, sticking me. Let's see here. Oh, okay. What are you stuck on? Probably that. Probably that right there. There. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it was that. That's what we're stuck on. Okay. How much do we get of that? 70%? Yeah, not enough. See if I can change my angle a little bit at this thing. Try again. Up to 3 meters. Angle down a little bit. Lock.
Affirmative.
Come on. We may have to add some more thrusters onto this thing, because apparently these left and right ones are not doing shit. Okay, unlock. Unlock.
Engaging.
There we go. Go up to 3 meters. Angle a little bit. Lock.
Yes, Commander.
And we're going to dig right here. We're kind of on a hill, so this should be easier. There we go. Kind of just dip in a little bit. Down to 0.5, and then up to 1 meter, 0.5, 1 meter. we go. Come on. Come on. For some reason, this planet is a little... The rock seems to be a lot rough. A lot more rough than the... or at least stronger than the planet we started on. This should be interesting. This is the first time we're drilling into the same deposit twice. How do you get the? It's a program called Voice Attack. So Voice Attack is a third party. It's a program that's running in the background that you can get, and what it does is with voice commands, it will do hotkeys for you. And I have an audio voice pack that plays audio clips to let me know that the command was heard and executed. So, for instance, hello.
Greetings.
Like that. And as long as the game has a hotkey, you can, and it's like a button press or a combination of button presses, Voice Attack will do it for you. It's mainly a program that's used by people who play Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen to be able to do a whole bunch of things. And Elite Dangerous has a plugin for it so that the program can detect in-game things like if you're under attack or your shields are down or you're getting damaged or something like that, or you're out of ammunition. The Voice Attack will send a some type of audio cue to you saying, hey, you can't do that right now, or stuff like that. But no, it's not a vanilla mechanic in the game. Something I just kind of added for myself. Yeah, it's a degree of a little extra degree of sci-fi realism. I mean, what space crew wouldn't have an AI in a sci-fi game? Unless you're talking like Firefly or Battlestar Galactica. But. I just thought about this. Shouldn't the cockpit for a hovercraft vehicle, shouldn't it have two joysticks? It would make a lot of sense. You'd have like two joysticks to kind of rotate left and right, stuff like that. Just a thought. Now we're getting silicon. That's good. Okay. As much as we pretty much got like the entire bottom part of this deposit drilled out, so. And there we go. That one was a lot better. We didn't get stuck as much. Unlock.
As you wish.
There we go. How much did we get? We probably didn't get much more of it. If I can get at least 60% of this deposit, I'd be happy. Yeah, that's sector map. Not what I wanted. 60%. Still missing like 20% of this thing. The problem is that we're unfortunately getting getting below the thing, not above it. There we go. Oh yeah, that's way better. Yeah, so on low gravity. Ooh. Okay, see if I can get us on board here. Okay, we have a problem. Okay. That's a problem. So we have to back up. Due to our drills. Due to the fact that we have drills kind of in the way, we have to back up onto our ship here. There we go. Turn off main power.
Performing now.
Okay, how much do we got? We got a lot of yeah, we got a lot of crushed stone. We got 419 silicon. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down and hand drill the rest. And since these are, you know, angled, going down here by foot is perfectly fine. But eventually we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna get through the center. That's the sweet spot we want to get to, is for every deposit we want to go straight through the center of the thing. This one was a little low. Just want to get at least 60% of this deposit, then we can come back later. Once we get tier 2 auto miners, we'll start going back to these ones and just drop a auto miner there and finish it off. Well, that's the plan I'm gonna do for these. That way we don't have to spend so much time, you know, doing this to clean it up. The only reason I'm here is because I want more than just 40% of this deposit. I want like 60% of the deposit. go track down probably some protheum. Find a protheum deposit somewhere. Some warp crystals so we can get to other planets in the system. We haven't found any space stations other than our own in this game. See here. Map. How are we doing? 50%? Okay, almost there. Once it hits 40%, then we'll move on to the next deposit. This will be a lot faster once we get the materials to upgrade the drills on this hovercraft to the tier 2s, the laser drills. This will be a lot faster. The good thing is that this hovercraft has been proven to be functional. That's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's acting as intended. We need a lot of silicon because of electronic components and also windows. Because we've got a ton of windows we're going to have to make for a space station. Especially when we get to the observation towers. I think we're good. I think I've gotten 40% of this deposit now. Well, down to 40%. Yeah, I saw 40. Let's go. Now we need to go and get our hands on fuel. And probably do a cobalt deposit while we're out here. I feel like the jetpack is like really weak today. Oh, I saw that. Okay, quick before he gets into weapons range. Turn on main power.
Confirmed.
Not that. There we go. Gotcha. Soon we're gonna get bullets for the guns we currently have on this thing. In fact, once we get the supplies, we're gonna actually switch out one of the minigun turrets for a rocket launcher. Turn off main power.
Performing now.
Okay. Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
Okay. Okay, there's a cannon drone way over there. See here. Iron deposit, iron deposit. Yeah, very large. Lithium deposit. What are we missing? What have we not found? Okay, there's two of those. We got both of the protheum deposits found. There's really not much on this planet, actually. Really not much on this planet. Okay, and we're getting low on oxygen, so we should probably get ourselves out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. Our oxygen is very low. It's at 127, so get off the planet while we can. Full speed and drift. Back to the space station with everything we just got. Once we get the center column made, which is going to be 250 blocks tall, then we are going to make a whole bunch of branching off rooms. Like, you know, there are 2 farms. We're going to make a first aid pod, so it's going to have all our first aid stuff. So all the different forms of healing, so that no matter what, we can always come back here and, you know, heal whatever ails us. We're going to have 2 observation towers, which are going to be located on either side of the giant column in the center. We're going to have to figure out how to fit a second docking pad onto this thing. And we're also going to make some capital ship dry docks that we can park our large capital ships onto or near. I'm thinking something similar to the dry docks that you would see in like Star Trek, where it's these scaffoldings like that look like a stretched hexagon. Yep. Might make a special SV that's designed for scavenging, so that we can go to that wreck field over there and just start grabbing pieces off of that. Ooh, too close. Yeah. Turn off main power.
Okay, executing now.
Yeah, they need to fix that. I end up inside of blocks. Either that or they turn the jetpack on by default. That would solve it. Oh, wait. There we go. We need to grab... Oh, wait. We already did grab it. Okay, never mind. Here. Oxygen. There we go. Food. There we go. Over here. Grab all the things we need for making more burgers, so that they'll continue to grow and produce. Grab some mushrooms while we're here too. Grain. We're gonna have to expand our farm here real soon. That way we can have the ingredients we need produced. Okay. Yeah, so we need to find a good source of pyrotheum. We can have a ton of fuel. We also have to find a good source of crystals, warp crystals. We have like 46 on hand, but check which planets we currently know of. Okay, that one. We haven't gone to this one yet, which we have a capital ship with a warp core on it, so we could probably make it there. Okay. This one has got the end game. It's got Protheum too. It's that might be a good option. We might have to go here and do some mining there. Ooh. That might work. But I think I remember that particular spot being kind of well guarded. There was a lot of ground troops on this one and this one too. Huh. There's Protheum on this one. Neodyme and Sathium. We're probably gonna have to go there. Yeah, let's go there. Go to that plant. Kind of like no options are good. None of the options are good options. Oh, bullets. Before we forget, take care of bullets. Okay, bullets. So we need bullets for the minigun, which the minigun requires 15 millimeter. Yeah, 15 millimeter bullets. Make enough to where our miniguns will fire forever, and then we'll have some. Then we'll add a couple of projectile rifle rounds for the smaller ones. These ones. The sentry guns. Those are mainly for if anything gets too close. Okay. We don't need cannon turrets, they're kind of overkill. Especially for what the most of the things that attack us. It's like drones and stuff on the ground. But the miniguns are designed to take out anything that is flying, and the sentry guns are designed to take out whatever is like right in front of the door. $50. We got crystals to be able to make it there and back. We got a ton of rifle rounds on our person, but I want to have at least 1,000 rounds just in case I get into a, firefight. Plus, I'm making a ton of these so that I don't have to do it later. So I can just kind of drop the ammunition onto this thing and not have to worry about it for a while. I'm also gonna have to change the priority. The firing priority. So that it's not shooting at every single critter that comes near. I want the guns to prioritize things that can actually shoot us. Or can actually cause damage. Yeah, let's just let that go. Yeah, those are the things that are gonna shoot the small critters. So that they're not hanging out in front of our ship. Drop, 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 drop. I love that defector. That thing is awesome. I mean, for our very first quote-unquote completed ship, looks pretty sweet. In fact, I probably need to repair it a little bit. but it's got a flat nose on it, so that anything that shoots it has to go through like these blocks right here. So it's heavily armored in the front and not so on the back. So it's got all this in the way, and the weak spot is located right underneath the nose of the cockpit. So they have to get through all that before they'll ever even touch the controller. Unless someone's got like a ton of missile launchers. Which we haven't come across any NPCs that have a ton of missiles on it. We've come across places where there's a ton of plasma cannons. Those things hurt like hell. Let's see here. We got a ton of that stuff. Hardened steel blocks. We'll grab that. We'll move those over. Put these all into the components area. I just want raw materials or uncompleted equipment in that thing. I'll put those all into here. There we go. This is all like, you know, like junk. That's really all it is. Junk and things used for other projects. There we go. Turn the constructor off. Oh, force of habit. Okay. Yeah, then we drop those onto here. Actually, I'm gonna do that. So we have 1,000 of those on us. Got the key. Now I've also got the turret on top of. Put 500. For now. There. For that turret. And now we need to get this. Now we need to get the turrets to be prioritized correctly. So they're not just shooting everything in sight. Okay. So. Okay, so no, I gotta select them one at a time. Okay. Unless I group them together, which I don't really care about. Okay, so Predators, yeah. No warp drive, no turrets, no mounted weapons. Thrusters, yes. Generators, yes. Aliens, don't care about. Okay. Okay, so just want these things to just clear out anything that's in the front. Now these things, ignore predators, ignore thrusters, aliens, warp drive, ignore the warp drive. That will leave for like rocket launchers and stuff like that. Mounted weapons, turrets, aliens. Yeah, that's. Oh, thrusters. Okay. We're good. Actually, probably should click thrusters. Excuse me. Okay, we're good. Turn on main power.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now they're loaded up and ready to fire. And let's see here. Go into here, fill all. Nearly maxed it out. Okay. Let's see here. If we're going to be going to a different planet, I should probably make a trip to grab all the oxygen I have been producing up until this point. Because I was looking at my oxygen, I'm like, I don't know how long I'm going to be on this other planet, so Better be safe than sorry. We need to go to the rear end of the capital ship. This is also to give us kind of like a test on our guns. There we go. We're nice and close to these. That's always good. Oh, we're dropping frames here. I don't know why. Yeah, we're dropping a couple of frames. It's probably something to do with the with Twitch. They've been having problems. Ow. Okay, if the stream goes down, I will be back. Just so you know. Oh, that's sweet. Almost like I planned that. Makes me feel like something's trying to run in the background. Yeah. Other than the stream, there's no, other than the stream in the game, there's nothing running in the background. Usually when it's dropping frames like this, it's usually something to do with Twitch going on. Okay. Okay, we want to go here. Okay. Punch it.
Frameshift drive engaging.
There we go. Yeah, it's kind of rough right now. Just gonna wait for... There we go. That is not a mineable rock right there. Which is a shame. This is so much better. I'm liking this. Able to get a ton of materials this way. Yeah, there's something wrong with... Because my CPU isn't spiking. My RAM is not spiking. Yeah, it's not Twitch. Well, I mean, it is Twitch. It's on Twitch's end, yeah. And RAM isn't over. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely Twitch end. They've been having issues with their servers lately. In might be because all the affiliates uploading all their badges, because there's a ton of people who are uploading them now, so that's probably one of the issues. Okay, there we go. So it probably will stabilize as soon as everyone's got, all the affiliates have uploaded, or at least the majority have uploaded their Twitch badges. It's probably overloading the servers. Probably it. Okay, so let's check out that deposit over there. Silicon deposits, copper, cobalt, 70% left. Let's go with that one. Yeah, it's the one we're going at. On my phone, I got no movement, just sound, and then image jump. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's currently what we're dealing with right now. I'm hoping that it stabilizes a little bit, but it's only the last hour of the stream anyway, so. Oh well. What can you do when it's outside of your control like that? How are we doing on power? We're doing fine on power. Can I fill? Nope. Keep going. Hey, very large, see? Deposit right there. Well, let's get far enough away. I haven't touched this game really since I bought it. Yeah. Oh, look, ruins. I'm gonna test my guns out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that's nice. That is so nice. And then my forward guns. Shooting all the things in front of us. Get ourselves to somewhere. This weekend I gotta cancel my Amazon Prime. I don't use it and keep hearing shady crap. The guy you're subbed to for Minecraft is never on? Yeah. I need to find a semi-safe spot here to drop. We can land here. Probably one of our problems. There we go. Ow! I gotta learn to stop doing that. My thrusters don't work that well right now. They're really only designed to stop me. Well, at least all 4 landing gear are on the ground. That's always good. Where did I shoot down? Large minigun turrets. Also gonna grab these guys because they drop good stuff. All the golems. There we go. Yeah, let's get ourselves onto our hovercraft here. Yeah, all the landing gear being on the ground like this means that none of the thrusters are going to be used. Oh my god, come on. Jetpack. Jetpack, please. Okay. There. I was trying to shoot something. I don't know what. Okay, I feel like this thing is not long enough. Okay, turn on main power. We're probably going to have to turn off main power.
Executing now.
We can do this. Turn on main power. Turn on main power.
Executing now.
Making sure I can actually get back on board. Okay, yeah, I can. It's gonna be tight, you know, it's gonna be difficult a little bit, but can get back on board. Yeah, currently right now there's a huge delay right now with the servers being weird right now. We're dropping quite a bit of frames, and restarting the stream is not going to fix it. In fact, if we restart the stream, we might not be able to reconnect. That's the problem. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna do this. Lock.
Affirmative.
Because the last time that this happened, a whole bunch of people couldn't connect, and the people who were connected, if they, you know, disconnected, they didn't get back on. So we're just gonna deal with it until the end of the stream. I'm only mining anyway, so. Okay. We're going right underneath, so we have to try this again. Probably a little higher this time. Be here. There we go. That should work. Trying to smooth out, but it's not all the way there. Yeah. If you refresh twist, you might not be, yeah. Yeah, we might not get back on. Yay, Twitch issues. Well, streamer issues for that matter. But yeah, it's just kind of how it goes when being a streamer. There's just certain days you just have to figure out as you go. Another one. Come on. There we go. There we go. Might at least get us most of what we need. That worked. We're gonna have to go in by foot though to get the rest of it. There we go. There we go. These cluster ones are going to be kind of difficult, but at the very least this thing allows us to open up and expose a ton of them. We can just go straight to them. This is a very important element that we need to get our hands on so that we can armor our space station and armor everything else, really. A very important element. How much of it? 40%? Not bad. Go down here. Gotta go. Good luck. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Just gonna do this real quick so we don't fall down into this thing. We want to be able to get back out. There we go. There we go. We got a large chunk right over here. These cluster ones are gonna be a kind of an issue due to how the drills work when it comes to these kind of these clusters right here. Because unless your cursor or the drill's is directly on it, it won't mine it. That's why it just kind of ignored when we went straight through, it just kind of ignored many of them. That one, and I think we're good on this element for a while. Okay, there we go. We'll come back for the rest later, but good thing is that we've pretty much gotten most of it. Oh, God, jump! When it's this far up, I need, like, the entirety of my jet to be able to get up here. There we go. Okay, 20% left. It's not bad. 20% of a very large deposit of it. Okay. Unlock. Unlock.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That was a huge delay. Okay. Turn around. Get back on board. There we go. Okay. And down low. Get on board. There we go. Almost there. Squeeze. Squeeze. Deep breath. Okay. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Acknowledged.
Okay. Wow. Look at how much we just got. 4,000. 4,000. Yeah, we're not going to be worrying about that for a while. Turn on main power.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, we're good for a while. Go and get the neodymium deposit over here. Let's do that real quick here. Here. The miniguns are going to work out just fine. They took out those large minigun drones fairly well. Oh, river's starting to stable out a little bit. We're back into, oh, just dropped down to orange and red again. Okay. It was looking good for a couple seconds. Check out that over here. Neodymium deposit. Okay, we don't need to go over there anymore. Okay. Is there Protheum on board? Yeah, we just haven't found a single one of them yet. Rocket drone. My dad called me, but good luck with your stream. Yeah, no problem. It exploded. Looks like it fixed itself. My lunch is over. Oh, okay. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, let's go to this deposit then. It's like right here. Just find a spot to land here. Preferably direction that is facing where we want to go. We're just gonna sit here and let them finish shooting. Okay. Turn off main power. Turn off main power.
Confirmed.
Yeesh. Sometimes it cooperates, other times it does not. Okay. Okay, where is the There it is. Yeah, sometimes the jets save me, other times they do not. Okay, and jump. There we go. Turn on main power.
Acknowledged.
Let's check power usage. Yeah, we're gonna have to get power put into this thing here soon. Up to 3 meters. And drill into this thing. Lock.
Yes, sir.
Try to get through it this way. Ourselves down to 1 meter. The good thing about neodyme is that it's so close to the surface. We don't have to go very deep. That's a medium deposit, so... Whoa! That was weird. Yeah, it looks like it's stable. It's become stable. For now. Up a little bit. The 2.5, so we're kind of centralized a little bit here. And go down a little bit. Up a little bit. Working out pretty good. I think we have designed a successful mining vessel. Successful mining, what you wanna call it? Yeah. I'm probably going to have to put more lights on this thing so we can see around us rather than just in front of us. Apparently we just went right straight through it. 60% left though. Okay. 60% left. These medium ones are a bit difficult. Oh. Let's switch up a little bit here. See if this works. We can get more of this deposit. Tried doing this once before and it kind of worked and it kind of didn't. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Nessa. Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes away from off to work myself, so y'all, you have a good day. go until we get at least it down to 40%. Okay, we're at 50%. Yeah, this thing is like really high off the ground. It's a very shallow deposit. Right there, it's not working. There we go. See if I can get more of this. Never mind. Unlock.
Accepted.
I thought about it, it's like, no. Let's get back on board. God, that spotlight's very bright. There we go. We go down. Back on board. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Whew. Okay, we're good. Turn off main power.
Engaging.
Okay, we got 500 of those. Okay. Turn on main power.
Yes, sir.
We can find ourselves some protheum. That'd be great. We haven't found a single one on this planet, and there's only 4 of them. That is a drone. That's a drone down there. Okay, very large. Go this way. At least we know where to get a ton of this stuff. Not like we need that much more, because we've got like 4,000 units of it, so. That's another drone. That's a copper deposit. I see another drone. I can see a spotlight. Copper deposit. Oh, hi. It's nice that you have a light. Haha. All those things would just tear them apart really quickly. Just need to find out where I just need one protheum deposit here. Preferably a large one. Medium, it's not too bad, but large would be even better. That way we can load up on a ton of protheum fuel. Because this is a very hungry ship I'm flying here. Especially if we're moving around like this. Then there's also the mining vessel itself. Silicon deposit. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted to find, but whatever. Just loading up on as much as we can before the end of the stream so that tomorrow we can work a little bit on our space station. Try to expand it a little bit more. Probably gonna try and max out the height of this thing. 250 blocks. Probably diameter. Yeah. Well, yeah. Diameter. So it's gonna be like what? 175 blocks up, 175 blocks down. Somewhere around there. No, that's way too much. 125, yeah. 125 up, 125 down. I don't think we've hit 125 in any direction yet. Power 68. We're good for now. Yep. Gotta be somewhere around here. Very mountainous region we're going through. Makes it easy for mining, but difficult for maneuvering. We're also probably running low on food here. We're fine on oxygen for now. We're kind of doing this in a slow vehicle also. Probably not helping. That's why I'm thinking probably to save ourselves on fuel. I should probably make a small SV that's designed for fast movement and recon. Attached to this thing to like round out the vehicle setup. Now that this thing can defend itself, I can make a vehicle that's a lot faster. We're not going to need the defector on board. Unless we plan on doing POI raiding. What are we doing? We got a lot of space to cover. A lot of ground to cover to find out where these 4 protium deposits are. Come on, fuel, where are you? Unfortunately, we started out in a planet that didn't have much of it. Those are warp crystals. The little blue things on the ground, those are warp crystals. each one is only worth one unit. Which, in an emergency, if we needed to warp back and we didn't have the crystals, we'd go down there and on foot gather them all up. So we'd have enough to be able to get out of here. But we've got plenty of warp crystal to get us back home. Wow, are we really gonna strike out this bad? Look at this, look at how far we've gone and we haven't seen a single deposit. That's insane. Okay, we'll just go this way, I guess. Let's go south, I guess. Once we get the space station finished, then we'll make ourselves a large capital ship. That will act as like a second home, second base. So that if we wanted to go to a particular planet and just completely clean out, we can. We'll just send our entire giant ship out. Act as a second location to drop all of the materials we find. That's just a collection of trees. Thought that was a base. It wasn't. Damn. Just getting so RNG screwed right now. I got a feeling that I just went completely around. Just found the one few blocks that don't have anything. Kind of messed up. Just hanging out by the pole here. Usually there's something here. Usually. Huh. I'm confused. What the heck is going on here? Just odd to me. Oh, we're not even getting red markers. You know, some means of life or materials, something. Like circling around here. Well, if anything, look at the bright side. If we can't find them in these spaces, at least the spaces that are not, that we haven't flown over, we'll probably have a high chance of having something in it. I don't got this kind of time. Okay, we're at 51%. We should probably start thinking about heading back. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. We're burning fuel for the sake of nothing right now. It's best for us to conserve our fuel as much as we can. We've got a couple of units of ore back at the base, so it's not like we're completely out of fuel, but we're getting low. What we need to do is we need to find a planet that's got a ton of it and just start mining like crazy. Okay. Vector map. Go back to you. Got some asteroids right there. Head back here. Full speed. Punch it. Punch it.
Engaging warp drive.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's check the sector map. This one has Protheum, but it's very little. Only 4 units of it. This one does have Protheum, so we'll have to probably go over to there. We might probably check this one out too. So we got 2 planetary options here. This one and that one. Probably go to this one next, just because it's so close. And we'll check that planet for fuel. And if we do find fuel, that'd be great. Filling up on oxygen here. Emergency O2. Energy O2 is retrieved from exhaled air and sweat by respirator model built into your suit. Hello.
Greetings.
Purified water. Oh, that's cool. That's how we make oxygen through water. Okay. We have to rotate. There we go. Get ourselves back to our base. Drop off what we have. Turn on auto braking. And then we go there. We do. Oh, I keep misjudging the front nose of my ship. Yeah. Go. Turn off main power.
Yes, Captain.
Okay. We'll drop off everything we just picked up. We have to make something to eat. Well, do this. There's oxygen on the station, so I can do this. There we go. Okay, so we got water, which we'll drop off there. Then we'll go into here. Drop off all this. Nice. Okay, so we got tons of materials. Still have to get ourselves a ton of iron ore. That's over 1,000 silica. We got 4,000 lithium, 600. This is why we need to get protium. Running a bit low. Yeah, let's make something to eat. Check the farm real quick. There we go. Corn. Corn's still growing. Vegetables. Those are berries. Berries don't do much anything for us. Much of anything. Unless we make pies. Which I don't think we have the ingredients for pies. Vegetables. Grab mushrooms, I guess. Yeah. Oh, wait. I saw you. Okay, how are we doing? Burger, cereals, burgers. Turn on. Make ourselves some food. Keep ourselves from dying slowly. Then we can do a first aid. Heal ourselves up from all that fall damage we just did. Because that was kind of stupid. Ugh. I go. I'm going to change the... Go into here, settings. Turn down total volume a little bit more. So it's not too crazy. Food. I think that's a little bit better. Not as loud as it was. Delicate sprout. Big alien flower. What do you get from it? Oh, buds. Okay. Natural stimulant. Natural stimulant. Spice. Food's nearly completed. That will be maxed out. There we go. We can turn you off. Wait. Grab both of those so they don't go bad. There we go. Okay. I've got a feeling that starting your game in space is probably what my issue is right now. There, fuel. That might be the problem. That might be a part of the bug, is if you start your game in space and it doesn't have a terrain to load, it will have issues loading terrain. Guesses. That's all that is, just guesses. Okay. Fuel, please. Anyway. About that time. Oh. Gotta go and do my Thursday thing. Go off to work. All that fun stuff. If you're new here, this is pretty much what I'm going to be playing for quite a while. I'm going to be playing a lot of this. I mainly play a lot of survival games, but this is the latest in survival games I've been playing. Yeah. Hit the follow button on your way out. I have pretty much going to go work and do all the things. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just call that good for now. Anyway, I'll see y'all laters. Bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye.